sure that we have some sort of record of the events of today. Laura mentioned that if we wanted to have more than one saved to our Google Drive or to saved online for people to be able to get to, I could post them on YouTube if people want that, or I can just have the most recent one available in the Google Drive.
Either works for me. I'm not picky.
Well, I was just what I did say was that if we didn't want to make it public, we could make it a private Google or a private YouTube account.
Well, yeah, we could do that.
And if we always wanted to make it public, we could, but
yeah. So for Matt and Jen, since you guys were not here last time, we now have miniatures, a grid, and music. All to set the mood for slaughtering innocent things.
Sounds dirty.
Good.
I also am borrowing Evelyn's ears clips. Since my character can turn into animals, I thought it was appropriate. And she doesn't have enough hair for them.
Fair enough.
So, right now, does somebody that was here last week want to inform our intrepid jailers of what went down?
Oh, do we want to real fast? Tony, do you want us to roll for our pH or our HP?
So yeah, Jen, I rolled for you, and I rolled a 9, so your new hit points are 29.
Wow. Wow.
I told you, he does boss rolls when he rolls for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least when he's rolling for that. When he's rolling for other stuff, it's shit.
Yeah. Matt, you are a sorcerer, correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
All right, let me pull up the thingamajig real quick, and I will let you know which die to roll.
Someone needs a diaper change.
And that is forever on the internet.
Sorry.
Everyone's gonna love you when she's like 30, and her boyfriend says, "Hey, I saw this video of you online."
Is he gonna know?
You didn't get an okay from Evelyn.
I did not get an okay from Evelyn, but as her father, I okay it.
Is that how it works?
Since I am her parent and legal guardian, I can okay her to be online. I would technically have to sign something and give it to myself.
Yeah, it's kind of like child actors. I think the parents approve, so it's okay.
Yeah. We'll get speakers for my computer next time so that we don't have to do this again. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, that's okay. So, Matt, I need you to roll a D6.
All right.
On the table.
Oh. It was a 1.
All right, so you rolled a 1.
Oh.
And what's your Constitution modifier?
Let's see here.
Wah, wah.
Constitution is 2.
Okay, so your hit points are 3 greater than whatever they were when you were level 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Poor Matt.
So,
That sucks. That's pretty funny.
Okay.
I mean, you're a sorcerer, so you're not. If you're like getting hit by things, you're probably doing something wrong anyway, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna grab another pen.
We'll just assume that. So that's where we're at with all of that. So you guys now have your hit points and everything going forward.
We're at 900 XP, right?
Yeah, so Matt and Jen, you are at 900 experience.
And we're level 3s.
And the 3 people that were here last time are at 1700.
Okay. And
We're level 3?
Yeah, you're all level 3.
Okay.
and then I did find my sheet that had a lot of my stuff on it.
Good.
So I do know what most of my stuff is. But I also have pulled up the form that has my new spells.
Okay, good.
And I apparently have 5 spell slots, so I can do 5 spells.
Yeah, you can do 5 spells between long rests, and and then since you're level 3, you get from your entire spells list, you get to choose, I think, 5 total spells.
Do I need to tell you beforehand?
I'm gonna trust that you're doing it right and that you're not cheating, because nobody has really cheated yet, and I have no reason to believe you're going to cheat.
AKA, if we were going to cheat, Matt would have cheated on that roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so real fast, I have one other question.
Yeah.
With the oath, okay, so I swore my oath. Do I need to tell you my oath?
I already looked at it. You took the oath of the ancients.
Yeah, so that's the one. I wrote in some oath spells I got. Do I need to do anything for those? Do those count toward my spells?
Yeah, those count towards your spells, but you put them at level 3 when they're actually level 1 spells.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was one of the things I changed on your sheet when I put it online.
Okay, I also got Nature's Wrath, which means I can wrap people up in vines.
That's pretty cool.
So do I need, that's a cantrip though, right? Because it's different?
I would have to look, but if you say it's a cantrip, I'm gonna believe you.
I don't know. It came with my oath. I was a little confused about it because I hadn't had any really. Sorry, we can start though. If I have questions about how it works, I'll ask. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Chewbacca.
Oh, she does that all the time.
Yes. All right. Somebody want to recap what we did last week?
Sure, I can do that. Unless someone else wants to.
You're kind of
go right on ahead.
Okay. So last week we decided to travel to try to find the headquarters of the cult of Vergas. And we traveled east of the city where we had been staying, encountered an orc encampment that we carefully skirted around, defeated an evil basilisk, and collected its head, which we later learned did absolutely nothing other than stink. And we also found the magical ring of Tiberius, a fabulous noble whose spirit had been trapped inside of a ring, and he talks incessantly and never allows anyone to tell a lie, which became a problem later. But eventually we reached the cultists' temple, which was a temple of the Dragonborn, and upon reaching it, we realized that it had these magical symbols that looked surprisingly like the symbols and the runes that we had seen at the last temple. And so we walked inside, smelled horrible incense and blood everywhere within the temple, and 5 cultists came up from behind us, and they trapped us within the temple.
So are we saving you guys?
No.
Are Matt and I going to come save you guys?
No.
No, we got out of it.
Oh.
No, we're continuing. That wasn't the last.
Okay, she had this great, grandiose, and then we were trapped. And then she, took a breath, and I was like, wait, what?
Yes.
You ended trapped?
Build the emotion. We were trapped in the temple. And as we were trying to escape these 5 cultists, Laura unleashed her thunderclap. And this was after we had spent all of this time checking for traps and being very quiet. Laura unleashes a thunderclap. And all of a sudden, we hear this rumble from inside of the depths of the temple. And so as we're frantically defeating these cultists, the rumble gets louder and louder. Until finally, we turn and see Baggio and a high elf rising up from inside of the temple. The high elf casts a spell and makes Laura completely immobile. Laura, who is now a lion at this point. And Fenthwick and I carefully try to defeat the high elf, who raises 3 of the cult members from the dead. It was horrifying. Baggio is coming nearer and nearer and nearer as the high elf is fighting us off. But finally, Laura breaks free of her binds, and we run away into the forest. But that's not all. The high elf finds us, and we have to fight her. We kill her. We gather all of the things that she owns, travel back to the town, and in the town, we meet Verdlar, the elf, whose daughter Leosatra was taken by the cult. And so he takes us into his unusual house with many locks of rooms, and he identifies all of our items. But as he identifies the items, he realizes they belong to Leosatra. And we very awkwardly leave the robes with Verdlar and carefully and quietly exit his house. And so we ended up with like boots of elvenkind and gloves of thievery and a helm of comprehending languages, a +1 armor class cowl, and a red ruby that was created by the Divine Eight to contain Tharsdune. It's one of 12 pieces, and this is an eye. And then we also ended up with a wand of Vergas, which is not useful.
Sorry, Lisa.
That's okay. We also learned that Vergas spends most of his time near the eastern seaboard. And we promised to destroy the wand, so now we have this wand of Vergas that has to be destroyed. And we know that we have to go back to the temple eventually, but we decided it'd be a really bad idea to go back without other people. So
yeah, we also decided that Tiberius is so annoying that we had to put him in the bag of holding.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got a bag of holding. Thank you.
Yeah, I currently have the bag of holding,
which
can hold anything, and then when we reach in, we have to know what we're taking, and then that can come out of the bag. But we can't put anything living in the bag.
One more aside. We have a backstory for Tiberius, our talking magic ring, who's kind of a dick. He kind of promised us maybe some treasure if we journey to Trepec, where the hag who supposedly cursed him is hanging out. I think that's my only addition.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, by the
And
way,
he doesn't lie, ever.
The most exciting recap that we've had so far. So, thank you, Lisa.
That was pretty great.
Yeah, you might have to do them from now on because that was very thought out and concise. Oh, you forgot the owl.
Oh, did I forget the owl?
Yeah, Laura apparently has an owl watching over the temple to see if anybody comes and goes.
Oh, that's right. I did forget about the owl. We have to bring him like rat meat or something, right?
Yeah, you need to bring him because he's being a very good owl.
Yeah.
All right, so that's where we're at. So in about an hour, we'll take a 5-minute break. That way we're not. That way we all have a chance to take like a bathroom break and get some snacks if we need to.
We ordered food, so at some point one of us will have to run and go answer the door.
Okay, that'll work. So that's where we're at right now. So what do you guys want to do?
We still have that cult member, right? That we like beat to a pulp and tied up and they're watching him. So we have to figure out what to do with him, don't we?
Yeah.
I vote we kill him. I'm sick of these cult members.
I think we were going to have, before John and Matt were watching him, I think we were just going to have the one shop lady watch him until we were done with our quest and then let him go.
Oh, okay. All right. I am also open to that suggestion.
I vote we let him go.
Yeah, we're kind of supposed to be good, not evil.
But they are also evil, so it's okay if they're still evil.
But are all cult members evil, or did they just get roped in sometimes?
Philosophical argument.
We should test his purity.
About whether
she's sleepy and she's gonna start crying, so I'm gonna mute.
Okay, sounds good. So you're in town. You're currently at the was it an alchemist? Yeah, it's an alchemist house. That you kind of saved her life by not letting her die. Zenhana, that's her name.
Mm-hmm.
So you're currently at Zenhana's place. Nova and Elandrin currently are watching the prisoner, the cultist that you captured, and it is about 9 o'clock at night.
I'm assuming you guys have probably already questioned him for all the information that he has.
Yeah, basically the information you guys got from him that told you where the temple was and who was in charge was all he had.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do recall.
Yeah, he was pretty new to the cult.
We I don't know, we could sleep and then leave in the morning because I think it was like a day's journey at least to this temple. And it
Yeah, it's
doesn't.
about a day's journey.
What?
It's about a day's journey to the temple.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to like leave at night and then get there in the middle of the day and be like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Yeah.
So, I would be down with like taking a rest and then leaving in the morning for the temple.
That work for people?
I concur.
Abandoned.
Do you have any dissenters?
Oh, you get your beer.
So you spend the night at Zenhana's apothecary house. You wake up well rested in the morning, and as you wake up, birds are chirping outside. It just seems like a nice day.
I mean, are we supposed to? Is that what we're supposed to do? Like, what are they?
No, we can just do that. Yeah, and I think we're gonna abandon the guy, just leave him be, and come and meet up with you guys.
Why don't we set him free?
Yeah, and set him free, or we can leave him tied up and buy us a little bit of time.
I mean, all 5 of you are currently at the apothecary's house, so if you guys want to let him go, you can let him go.
I would vote waiting to let him go until we figure everything out, because then we'd still risk him telling somebody.
Like Zenhana probably has some like list that you can stick him in for a day or something.
I mean, so leave him there, take him with you, kill him.
I don't want to kill him.
Okay.
I'm against killing him.
Okay. So we have 1 vote. Don't kill him.
I think we should set him free. That's what we said we were going to do. And that's kind of like the type of people we're supposed to be, right? We're the good guys. So let's not lie to people about what we're doing.
Oh, we didn't really tell him when we were going to set him free.
Lisa's all for killing him and then setting him free.
No. I'm beyond killing him. I'm okay with not killing him. I just don't want to like let him go and have him run to the temple while we're sleeping. And then he's like, "Hey, there's these people coming and they want to kill everybody." And then they like mount some like enormous army that hangs out outside the temple, and then we're fucked.
You forget you left people alive inside that temple that have already known that you guys were attacking.
This is true, but they didn't know when we would attack.
No, they did not.
Tony's like, "That's not gonna help you."
We have to return to town to get the reward anyway, so why don't we just kind of leave him tied up, and in a few days we'll be back.
And he starves to death? That's cruel.
Well, he's at
Yes.
Zenhana's place, so you can have Zenhana feed him.
Yeah, or we could leave him with food.
How is he going to eat if he's tied up?
A straw.
Zenhana can like hand feed him.
You can just stick his face in it. It'll be great.
Jeez, Lisa. You're dark.
I think I'm like chaotic good or something. So
Lisa's going to like switch to neutral in a minute. Lisa is chaotic good. But yeah, I mean, it's fully within her alignment to be like, he can eat like a dog. I'm not killing him.
we can request that Zenhana feeds him.
Yeah, that's perfectly okay to have Zenhana feed him.
Would that make your character feel better, Jen? Would Nova feel okay with that?
I would.
Okay.
I would okay with it.
Let us do that.
So we're going back to the temple, right?
Oh, hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Can I buy some healing potions while I'm in town here?
Sure. I think they're 25 gold apiece
Okay.
for the regular ones.
The regular ones. And the regular ones are what?
Those are 2d4 plus. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, they're 2d4 plus 2 or 4. I've got to look that up.
Okay. And you said they're 25 each?
Yeah, they're 25 gold each.
Okay.
Could I buy a couple of those as well, Tony? Or whoever
Yeah.
Tony is right now, Mr. Shopkeeper?
Yes. You can go ahead and buy them from here if you want.
I'm going to buy 6 of them.
So go ahead and purchase 6 of them.
Tony, can I try to?
Yeah, I just got your check. Go ahead and roll 2 d20s and let me know what the numbers are.
17 and 6. Do I add anything to those? Hold on. What? Hold on. Let me mute this. I can't hear anybody.
Go ahead and add Arcana to both of those, Laura. The 6 is a fail, but the 17 is a success. And Lisa, the potion of healing gives you 2d4 plus 2. So you have 6.
If I add my Arcana, it turns into a 9, if that helps.
That still fails. Okay.
What
so,
did I make with my 20 then, since the 17 would be a 20? Was that a regular potion, or?
Yeah, that's still a regular potion at this point. That's what you areas for.
Okay.
Finthwick, how many potions were you buying?
No.
Just 2 should be fine for me.
Just 2? Okay. So Finthwick purchases 2.
We didn't go down there.
Illyria purchases 6. Anybody else purchasing healing potions?
I think Matt and I both have 4 left, so we're probably okay.
Jen, I think you used one the last time we played. So I think you
I
have
did, but not the last time we played, but the time before that. But I bought more.
Oh, okay. And Tony, I was wrong when I wrote down 1. I'm pretty sure I had 2 left, so that because I made 1 before. So I'm gonna put down that I have 3 now.
Okay. So everybody has the potions they need. So you head out into the forest. As you're walking through the forest, once again, you come across the orc encampment that Illyria mentioned earlier. And once again, there are 9 orcs stationed at the encampment. So they don't really notice you yet, and they don't seem to really care. So what are you going to do?
I say that we just go by them. They're not, I mean, I don't know. Did you say that they did anything last time you guys came across them?
No, they're pretty peaceful at this point.
I don't think we have any quarrel with them.
Okay.
That was the right word, right?
So everybody okay with that? Do we have any dissenters? Anybody want to go in guns blazing?
How many of them are there?
9.
Okay, no.
I'm gonna lock him in the bathroom because he's biting.
Immediately.
Would they, if they're peaceful, does that mean if we go up to them, sorry guys, if they're peaceful, does that mean if we try to talk to them that they won't attack us, or are they orcs, so they're probably gonna attack us, they're just being peaceful right now?
You have no idea.
I suggest we just stay out of their territory. They let us pass last time, and we let them be, and I think that's a good relationship.
Okay. All right, so you continue and you sneak around the orc encampment, trying your best not to alert the orcs to your position. You're successful in sneaking around. And as you continue through the forest, you come to the spot Finflick, Illyria, and Eliana, where you fought Leosatra. You can see a bunch of kind of mashed in footprints in the snow, and you see the pool of blood where her body once was, but her body is conspicuously absent.
Why do I hear birds?
Because that is our music. It's called Ambiance in the Forest.
I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, dang, Ginkgo and Azula are really pretty right now. Okay, so we came across the spot. I don't know.
So there should be the dead body, the naked dead body of a high elf, and it is conspicuously absent. You see the blood, you see some of the flesh still matted in the snow, but the body is gone.
Is there
The
a
elf
tree
was
in this book?
notably a necromancer.
Huh?
No, yeah, that's bad. No, why'd you bring it up, John?
Just
Yeah,
telling you.
actually, that was the first thing that I thought. I was like, well, fuck, we should have just dragged her body back with us. That was dumb.
Should have cut that thing up.
Yeah, I'm sure her father would have loved to see her dead body getting pulled through the street. Her dead, naked body getting pulled.
What if we burn the body?
The body is gone. Gone, gone. The body is not there. It should be there, but it is not. You guys
I feel like the
walking
first thing
through
we need
or-
to do is find the owl and figure out if anything's changed.
Okay, I would like to personally look around the area and see if there's any sign of disturbances.
Okay.
See if there's any trails or anything I can track to figure out where or why it was taken away.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to talk that much because she's crying, but I'm gonna make 2 suggestions. I need to rest before we go into the temple, but I want to communicate with the owl and see what goings on there's been.
So Nova, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
That's a D20, right?
Yep.
I got an 18. What is the plus on that?
For you, it's a 1. You get +1.
What's the just for future reference?
That is from your wisdom.
Wisdom? I have a minus 1 on
Intelligence.
wisdom.
Intelligence.
I have a minus 1 on wisdom.
Yeah, I meant intelligence.
Okay. So I rolled a 19.
Okay. Looking around, you see a spot where it looks like a body was picked up. You see like grasping marks near where the big blood pool is, and then you should see drops of blood moving away from the spot if somebody's carrying a dead body, but there is no blood trail from here, and there are too many foot marks in the snow to really follow where someone was walking.
Can I like, how much do we know about liches at this point? Like, am I allowed to tell them things about liches, or do our characters in our party just not know?
You're level 3. If you came across a book on undead, you would know more. But since right now you don't know anything, since right now you're only level 3 and you haven't read a book on liches, I'm going to say you don't know anything.
Okay. We're so fucked. Oh, God.
Okay, Tony, what did my... This is really hard with her crying. I can barely hear you guys, but I need to know what my owl friend says.
You guys have to walk a little bit further through the forest to get to where your owl is. It's still a little early in the day to talk to an owl. Oh, never mind. You guys have been walking for a while. I'm getting thrown off by the birds here.
Yeah, well, when you said we were at the pool of blood, I figured we were pretty close to where I saw the owl.
I am going to find the appropriate music because, yeah.
Oh, and on the way, I just like randomly just see animals and start walking away from camp a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So, as you're walking up to where the owl should be, you keep seeing Eliana kind of drift off into the distance, not really paying attention to where she's going.
No, I'm paying attention. I'm going further into the forest.
Trying to talk to the occasional bunny. She'll lift her head up and then see, oh shit, the group is like 100 yards ahead of me and trot to catch back up. By the way, Eliana, roll not an investigation check. I need you to roll a perception check for me real quick.
Perception, so I get +4.
Yep.
18.
You find the most beautiful stick in the world on the ground in front of you.
I'm gonna pick up that stick.
You're compelled to pick it up, and as soon as you pick it up, you have to get as close of a look as possible at it. You're drawn to this stick, and you poke yourself in the eye with it. You're so. Is anybody around Eliana at this point, or is she doing this kind of off in the distance?
I thought we were following her.
I thought I was keeping as I was to the point where like I'm far enough away, but they can still see me, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
I was not following her. She's crazy chick out with like the rabbits and what.
Okay.
I was staying within seeing distance of her.
Well,
How about that?
I was following her because I was curious.
I need everybody to roll, other than Eliana, to roll a perception check.
Oh,
What's the modifier on that one?
Your modifier on that is...
So -1. I rolled a 7.
And
You rolled a 7, okay?
10.
Perception, so your wisdom.
but which one?
19.
D20. Oh, it's a D20.
All right, 20.
Okay. And Fenthwick,
Oh, 10.
you rolled 10. Okay. Elandrin and Illyria, you see Eliana pick up what is objectively the most beautiful stick in the world. Like, this is the most magnificent item that you have ever seen in your entire lives. Fenthwick, given your...
Hold on. Or, well,
No.
we're... The food just came.
No, you
So
Okay.
whatever you say for Matt, can you save for a sec?
Yeah, I can save Matt's thing for a second. So
Why, that is the most beautiful stick. It is unrivaled in its beauty. It is the most beautiful stick that I have ever seen. No stick is greater than that stick. That is the greatest stick in the forest.
So Eliana, as soon as you poke yourself in the eye with this stick, its spell over you is broken. However, Eliana, or Illyria, now seeing that this stick is on the ground, this stick should not be on the ground.
I didn't drop it. It just poked me in the eye.
You drop it as soon as it pokes you in the eye.
It's better that you dropped it, trust me.
Yeah. Illyria, you run over, seeing that this magnificent stick is dropping on the floor.
I smack her hand away from it.
But you're not in love with the stick anymore.
You're not
I
in love
am.
with the stick anymore, Eliana. The spell
But it poked me in the eye. It's dangerous.
You cannot, Illyria.
I know survival, right? I know that something like that would be bad.
But my character doesn't.
Illyria, being completely unfazed by you trying to stop her, dives on the stick, grabbing it and poking it right into her own eye.
What is with this stick?
It is the most beautiful stick in the world. It's the most, yeah. So, both of you have disadvantage on attack rolls and disadvantage on anything requiring wisdom until you take a long rest.
Thanks.
Okay, so we definitely need a long.
Um,
Ooh, can I like use the gloves to take the stick and put it in the bag of holding?
Why do we want it? It makes us all fall in love with it. And
I
we
want
have
to throw it in front of
disadvantage.
somebody else who's gonna poke
Can
your
I
eye.
make
No,
a
imagine, like-
perception check to see if I can understand why they're in love with it?
Make an insight check, actually.
Wouldn't that be history or no?
Okay, can you shut the door?
I don't know
rolled,
what that looks better.
is it insight? Because I rolled a 15.
Yeah, it would be insight. As far as you can tell, this stick is not natural. It has some sort of magical essence that requires whoever holds it to get it as close to their eye as possible. And as soon as it touches their eye, its spell is broken. So as soon as it hurts them, the spell over them is broken. And
Is it about me?
We throw it in front of our enemies.
Except we risk seeing it ourselves again.
But it's when you touch it, right?
No, like you saw it. We all saw it and we're like, wow, it's so beautiful. We have to have
Does
it.
the spell restart? Or is it forever broken after it touches our eye?
You have no idea.
I mean, if you want to take it out of the bag and take a look, you can. But
We can always test it on an off night, you know?
this is true, I suppose.
You just have to poke it in your own eye and then throw it. It's like pulling the pin on a grenade, right?
Yeah, but then we all have disadvantage on attack rolls, so it's really like a moot point.
It is.
It depends on how hard the person we're fighting is and if only one person has disadvantage.
Matt's
Could we
back.
try
You want to do
putting
Matt?
Tiberius on
Yeah.
the stick and see if he can tell us more about its properties.
Do you want to do Matt real fast? Because
Yeah.
Matt doesn't know what just happened, so do him real fast.
So, Elandrin, you just see Illyria pick up the most beautiful stick in the world. Like, this stick is amazing. It is the best stick you have ever seen, and you are compelled to pick it up off the ground. It should not be on the ground. It should be in a museum. So you pick it up, and you try to get a closer look at it, and as you're looking at it, you jab it into your eye. You then throw it on the ground because obviously after having it shoved into your eye, its spell is broken over you. So, but you now have disadvantage on perception checks and attack rolls until you take a long rest.
Bruh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Eliana, great work finding the stick.
No problem.
Thanks.
What is it?
All right.
-2?
So,
Disadvantage means -2, right?
huh?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage means you roll 2 dice. You roll 2 d20s and you take the lower one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you decide to make camp. I'm guessing since three of you have been half blinded by a stick. And Eliana, your owl friend, comes by.
What's good?
What do you want to ask?
This is really good.
Oh, and at this point, I'm assuming that I already grabbed rat meat from town.
Yeah, I think Elandrin was just carrying some rat meat around, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's true.
He had to get it out of his thing, but I was assuming that I grabbed some and put a bunch in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach in the bag of holding and call down to him, or call up to him and say,
Hello again.
"Hello. So do you have anything? I have the rat meat here, like we promised." And I toss him up a small piece.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's good rat meat. That is very good rat meat.
This is
So, what was it? You wanted to know if anybody went in or out of the temple, right?
No.
We wanted to know if they went in or out, or anything else that you might be able to tell us about what happens around, what has been happening around the temple. Yes.
Well, there's been a lot more activity around the temple today. I've seen, I'm not good at counting, but probably 1 million cultists go in and out. It's just been a bug. It's been an ant colony of activity. Yeah. So that's what's going on. There's a lot of people there right now.
Have you seen any dead bodies dragged in?
Laura, do you want to ask that?
Yeah, I'll reiterate the question.
Okay. Any dead bodies? No, I haven't seen any dead bodies carried in.
Did you see what happened to the body that was over there?
Somebody in a crimson cloak picked her up, or picked the person up, and took them.
Did you see where they took them, or did you just see them go away?
Sorry, ask that question again.
Did you see where they took them?
To the east, but I was told to watch the temple, so I didn't.
Okay, so they didn't go towards the temple.
No.
Okay. And I toss up another chunk of rat meat.
Very good. Very good.
Oh. I don't know if you're gonna allow this, Tony, but hey, if you're looking to hang out with us some more, I have plenty of rat meat, and if you wanna come around, you can help us now and then, but you can just kind of hang out with us while we travel if you'd like to be my buddy.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage, because you gave him food.
Ooh, good, because that was a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. That one was much better. I got 7 plus. Oh, what was that? Persuasion. 12.
You got a 12. What? I kind of like being around here right now. But maybe if there's more rat meat in it for me, I might say yes, but not right now.
Well, I'll give you whatever meat that I can catch, and then you can go hunt whenever you need to.
Not right now.
Okay. So I toss him up another piece of rat meat just for good measure.
Laura, do you want me to try, because I also speak to animals now apparently with
You can speak to the owl if you want, but you can give it a try if you'd like.
for perception, right?
Persuasion.
Yeah, it's just whatever you think your character would just go do.
I have a +3 on persuasion, so do you want me to try?
Yeah, go ahead and try.
I had a +5. That didn't help me.
Well, I rolled a natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay. Even though you did not give him any rat meat directly,
He just likes your face.
he likes your face. He likes the fact that you've got the dragonborn features that are kind of reptilian, and he recognizes that owls are not reptilian, but related to dinosaurs going way, way back. Okay.
That's a smart owl.
That is a smart owl.
They never forget.
Laura, I think your friend's going to follow us.
Yeah, so he agrees to join the group. Name your owl.
Laura, name your owl.
Artemis?
Are we going with Artemis?
Have we
I think it's a
given
good
the
name for an owl.
before we named it?
What was that, John?
Wait, is it a girl or a boy?
Well, you two are the ornithologists of our group. How would you tell if an owl was a boy or a girl?
Oh, the size? If it's smaller, it's a boy. If it's bigger, it's a girl.
Is that Chris?
It's
What?
pretty big, so it's probably female.
So, female? Then Artemis is perfect.
Okay. All right. You now have a companion named Artemis the Owl. You can use Artemis primarily to kind of scout ahead and to tell you things.
I'm assuming I'm adding in that I'm just assuming that like when we go into caves or like places that wouldn't be safe for Artemis, that he's just chilling out in a tree, until we get back.
Yeah, he's not going to do very well in combat. And he probably wants to be able to fly up and away from things if he can. So, yeah, perching him in a tree when you go into the temple, or perching him in some sort of elevated position when you
Try to break up with you.
go somewhere is going to be preferable.
No.
All right. So 3 of you are half blinded. You now have information suggesting that there are a crap load of cultists at the temple. Do you want to make camp? Or I guess you
We
already-
definitely are gonna want to make camp, but with no fire.
You want no fire? Well, I do not have nighttime ambiance with no fire, so
Well, we can still do the nighttime. I'm just assuming that if we do fire, that the cultists are going to be like, hey, ha!
There's a fire. That's probably not a bad idea.
Just play night calls.
So if Baggio was going to the east, does that mean that they were headed towards the temple?
No, they're not headed toward the
You
temple.
don't know if that's Baggio, by the way. You just know it's somebody in crimson robes.
That carried. Okay.
Carried her away.
Oh, by the way, guys, I set up what I was assuming was going to be my spells for when we go in. I still have my regular cantrips, but I have this spell called Pass Without Trace. And it's a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity, stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or traces of passage, and it lasts for an hour.
I would say we should use that if an alert, because that's immediate, right?
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I was thinking we could use it to go into the temple without anybody seeing.
I feel like the entrance of the temple, I don't know. That's a good question.
Because basically it's like a bubble where nobody can see us or hear us.
Right. Well, not completely. Right? Because we only get a +10.
Yeah, you get +10 to whatever you roll.
But that's pretty good. So no matter what you roll, you roll an okay number.
Yeah, I mean, like, but what if I roll a 12? That's not that great.
If you roll a 12,
then you get 22 because it's +10.
Did I say 12? I meant 2.
Then you get a 12 and it's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
anything above 10 is pretty okay, I think.
I don't know.
It depends on what you're walking into.
Well, it's a veil of shadows and silence. So.
Okay.
Do you like me?
I mean, I'd be casting it before we went in, so if somebody was going to be super loud, we know before we actually went and did it. Oh, hi, birdies. Ginkgo.
Are the cheeks hanging out?
Yeah.
John's bringing them to me next weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's awesome like that.
So, assuming you guys have spoken and talked everything through, it is now morning. As you wake up,
We have a full rest or a half rest?
that's a full rest. We'll
Okay.
you have a full rest. The three of you that poked yourselves in the eye with the awesome stick have the full use of both eyes again, so congratulations on that.
I'm assuming that we just left the stick behind then.
Yeah, you probably just left the stick.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. So you are probably 300 yards through kind of thick forest from the temple right now. So you can't actually see it, but you hear, how can I phrase this? You hear a disturbance coming from the direction that the temple is in.
Like what kind of a disturbance? Like this disturbance is traveling towards us, or there's a disturbance in the distance that's remaining in the distance?
There's a disturbance in the distance that's remaining in the distance. And then
I vote.
silent.
I
And
vote
then
we
silence.
check it out, but quietly.
Or send the
Yeah.
Oh, send
Yeah,
the
I think
owl. Yeah, send the owl.
Yeah.
Laura.
I'm going to ask Artemis to go fly over and just see what he can find out about that noise.
So Artemis just got to sleep. He's a freaking owl. And you wake him up, or wake her up.
Can I shove some rat meat in his face and go, hey guy, our girl, what's up?
What?
You woke me up like that, I might kill you.
Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't speak to her right now.
Oh,
Also, she's fine. She loves rat meat.
I'll
Why
just
can't-
give her some rat meat and maybe Jen can talk to her.
Why
Because I
can't
only
you
have
speak
the
to her?
5 spells and I didn't pick that one as one of my spells for when we go into the temple.
I only have 5 total spells.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, and you can only cast 3 of them, right, Jen?
no, I can cast 5, you said.
Yeah.
No, I said you have a list of 5 that you can choose from.
Well, speak with animals is one of my oath spells, so I'm not sure if that changes things.
Is that one of the spells that, is it like a cantrip where you can use it any time, like mine? No?
Okay.
I got it because of the oath
Can
I chose.
what if I'm gonna turn into,
An owl?
I gotta find my list. I can't fly right now. I have to turn into something that walks. I am going to, nothing giant because I don't want to be seen. I'm gonna turn into a cat.
Okay.
And just, do I need to make a stealth check?
Yeah, with advantage.
With advantage. Okay, let me check. I need to check the cat specs.
Don't. You keep your stats.
It has
Well,
certain
no,
stats
not
of its own.
Oh, this is that one branch out with also like that.
I'm really impressed with it. It has bones in it, but.
I've never
Okay, it has a +4 in stealth, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
So roll
15, I got a 19.
on your first roll.
15 natural, and then +4.
Yeah, but you have advantage, so you could roll again.
Oh, yeah. Let's stick with the 15.
Okay. So you sneak up to the front of the temple. And you don't see any movement outside. You see a few cultists just sitting around.
Okay. Can I kind of peek into the entrance of
How close
the...
are you getting to the temple right now?
I'll put it onto my thing.
Oh, I'm kind of afraid to get too close. Is there anybody at the front of the temple that I can see?
You see you see 3 or 4, or we'll say 4 cultists just sitting at either side of the front door to the temple.
Are they right against the front door, or can I kind of sneak around them a little bit and
They are
crawl
right
right behind
at
them?
the front door.
They are right at the, okay, so I'm just gonna, but I don't see anything that could have made that noise.
No,
And they don't seem startled by the noise?
no, they're completely motionless.
Motionless. But they're alive?
Make an investigation check. Actually, no, make a perception check.
Make a what?
Perception check. Just give me the number on the die.
Okay, hold on. It's not, I can't, it's hard to roll with a baby on my arm. Ooh, natural 20.
They're not moving because they are completely dead. Whatever made that noise killed all 4 of them and left them sitting up next to the door.
I don't think we should go to the temple right now, guys. I'm just
You guys
saying.
haven't heard this yet.
Can I just like peer into the temple? Like just like peek my little kitty cat head around the door?
As you peek into the temple, you see at the far end of the temple a person or you don't know if it's a person or not. You see what looks to be a tall human wearing a black robe with a black hood,
Run away!
walking down the stairs away from you. In the person's right hand is a staff that is almost as long as they are tall, that is made of a bright, shining metal. And it's slightly curved.
A slightly curved rod of metal.
I don't care about
And there appears to be more blood in this room of the temple than you remember there being before.
Okay. Well, I'm not. My kitty senses are tingling and saying that I should get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I recognize any do I recognize the staff? Like, is there anything significant about it that I noticed? Do I need to roll and a check on that?
There's no way your character would know what this staff is.
Okay, so there's nothing recognizable about anything that I saw.
That was good.
No.
Like, really good, Matt.
Okay, well then I'm gonna run back, turn back into me,
Okay.
and tell the group what I saw.
Okay. So, Eliana comes back, tells you of the 4 dead cultists sitting outside the temple, and the person in the black cape going down the stairs with the very long metal staff.
Should we assume that character is a necromancer?
You have no way of knowing whether they're a necromancer or not.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're a necromancer.
However, you know, or actually I should say, Elandrin's character knows that if this person were a necromancer, they would have done something with the bodies.
Okay, so it's not a necromancer. Look at you knowing these things.
Or at the very least, there's an army of dead people around them.
Do you have a question?
So everybody's very thankful that Elandrin gave me his character's backstory today, because that knowledge may have just saved your ass. Well, at least made it to where you knew that it's not a necromancer.
I don't know if that really saved our asses, because if we thought it was a necromancer, we probably wouldn't have gone into the temple.
So,
Now we're maybe thinking about going into the temple.
So Illyria is saying you're already in the temple. Okay.
No, I'm saying that we're fucked.
I don't feel like that's a good idea. I don't think we should go in because he's already killing off the cultists. We know he's killing off the cultists, so why are we going in to try and kill off the same cultist he's already killing? It's going to result in us fighting him.
Jin makes a good argument.
Why don't we stake out until we see him leave?
I was
and
actually thinking the
sneak after
same
him?
thing, but also while you guys are discussing it, my brain is still kind of in cat mode, so I'm kind of chasing a bug that's around the camp. I'm making fun with this. I'm just having tons of fun with this character now.
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, we know. You're chasing a bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, are we going to kind of stake out the temple and wait for this person to leave?
That would be my hope.
Okay. So, you get close to the edge of the clearing where the temple is, and 1 hour passes. 2 hours pass. 3 hours pass.
I vote, before you go any further,
Yeah.
I vote we switch on and off with rests. And in the meantime, I would like to cast Dispel Magic. Will that help?
What are you trying to do with the Dispel Magic?
My hope was to understand what kind of magic is going on. By dispelling it, I know that might kind of alert him that there are people outside, but I'm hoping that it would also give me a little bit of an understanding of who we're up against.
There's no trace of magic that you can tell at this point.
Okay.
So Tony, what did I notice about the bodies? Did they look dead? Was there any blood? Like,
There's no blood, but it looks like they have had their hearts ripped directly out of their chests.
Kalima. All three of us. The only girls in the group. All three of us. Kalima.
So, 4 hours pass. 5 hours pass. It's getting dark. And you hear an extraordinarily loud scream come from inside the temple.
Well, fuck.
someone is in pain and they can't do anything about it.
Does it sound like a guy or a girl?
It sounds like a guy.
I feel like I'm gonna rush in and help him.
Okay? So Nova's character is running towards.
Wait, Nova,
I
wait,
didn't
before you
say
do that.
I feel like I might.
Oh,
Something caught me.
If everybody's voicing their opinion on what they want to do, I'm gonna suggest we get up as close as we can without being seen, and I cast Pass Without Trace.
okay. So whenever you guys make.
Is everybody okay with that?
I have like 0 patience, and I like to save people and shit.
So you are at like the very edge of the radius that has an effect of Pass Without a Trace, and Laura or Eliana's spell just barely gets you. So you
Okay.
have advantage on stealth check.
But we all need to make stealth checks though, right?
I don't believe Nova is making any stealth checks.
Why?
You are literally sprinting towards the front of the temple.
Okay, fine. I will slow down a little.
Okay. So everybody make stealth checks for me.
I rolled
Add 10.
24.
20.
I'm sorry, what are we rolling for? I missed that.
5.
You only
Well,
get-
What is that?
We're rolling for stealth, so you roll and then add 10.
Wait, why did we add 10?
Because Laura cast.
Because it's Pass Without Trace.
Oh, okay. I also
Oh.
roll at an advantage because I'm wearing boots of
And
Elvenkind.
I guess I rolled a 22.
I rolled an 8.
Oh, that is good. So I rolled. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I rolled a 17.
Okay, so that would be 27.
No, I mean like 17
Oh,
is
that-
plus 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That was
I rolled an 8. I don't know if you heard that or not.
You got an 8, you said, so you have 18.
Yeah.
So as you all follow Nova into the temple, you walk
Tony, your voice is getting
drowned
dimmer
out by the music.
a little bit.
Well, it's time to switch the music anyway. But as you walk in to the temple, the metallic smell of blood hits you as really hard as you walk in, and you see the walls are dripping with blood, and there look to be about 10 or 12 cultists in this room that have been ripped in half.
I'd like to make a perception check
Go ahead.
on I'd like to just look at the room around us, see where all of the exits are, and see where it looks like the person went that I need to be terrified of.
Okay. The person obviously went down the stairs at the far end of the audience chamber. At the far end of the audience chamber, you see the 8-foot statue of a platinum dragonborn.
A platinum?
Platinum dragonborn.
But most dragonborn are born good.
Platinum is so Jen. Given that you are dragonborn, you follow Bahamut. You know that.
That's loud, Tony.
Yeah, I'm trying to change it. You know that Bahamut is the only platinum dragon, and you know that
Ever?
and there's never been a platinum dragonborn that you know of.
So that is the statue of Bahamut.
That is not the statue of Bahamut. Bahamut is a true dragon. This is a dragonborn.
So we could be dealing with a god.
This. You know that there's only one being that could have made this dragonborn platinum, and that is Bahamut.
Okay, so it's good. It's a good, but that means it's a good dragonborn.
Yes, that the statue is of a very good dragonborn.
Right, because Bahamut, the other dragons, like most dragons are born good, right? And then evil dragons follow the other guy, the T guy.
Yes. However, looking closer at this statue, you see that the eyes are dripping with blood, as if it's crying blood.
Crying blood.
So there are stairs near the back of this room where you just entered, where you saw this statue. You go down the stairs.
I'd like to actually not go straight down the stairs.
Okay.
You skipped down the stairs like I did.
Yeah, no, I learned our lesson from Laura when she died. I would like to make a perception check to see if I hear anything at the bottom.
You can't hear anything above the screams of that one individual.
They're still screaming?
Oh, they're screaming.
Are they coming from downstairs?
The screams are coming from downstairs.
I'd like to talk to everyone then. I think we should all talk about this.
I think we have to save the person.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Are we ready? Is there anything that we need to prepare before we go down there? Ooh, who has the least, what is it called?
Armor class.
Not hit points.
Armor class.
Armor class.
I have a 16 armor class.
I have a 17 armor class, and I'm wearing the boots of elven kind, so people can't hear the fact that I'm wearing chainmail anymore.
Who has the least armor class?
Matt, what?
John, you have 6?
15.
15. Okay, because I have something called Bark Skin. It's it would be my last level 2 spell I could cast.
Matt's is only 12.
What?
That's weird.
Oh, Matt. Okay. Bark Skin. I wouldn't be able to use my Flame Blade if I cast this, but I can give somebody Bark Skin, which
I'm stealing some of this. I hope you don't.
their skin has a rough bark-like appearance, and the target's AC can't be less than 16, regardless of the type of armor they're wearing. Do you think that would be helpful, or do you want me to hold on to that so I might be able to use my Flame Blade?
Matt's armor class is only 12, like I was saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking if you guys think I should cast it on him.
Oh!
John, I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
12
Then
is
I'm gonna
really
use
low. That means he's getting hit by everything.
Yeah. And I think mine's 15, so
I'm at
it's kind of
15,
close.
which-
So I'd rather cast it on somebody who has lower.
Yeah. Matt also has super low HP, so we'll lose him if he gets hit. So we need to make sure that we're paying attention. Because his HP is only 15, right?
18.
It's 18. So he's got pretty low, because I'm at 29, so I don't mind being at the front of the line.
Yeah, and I have 27, so.
Tony,
You also
it's worth
have-
mentioning I'm going to use False Life on myself to give me an extra 8 hit points before we fight whatever.
Okay.
Okay, well then I'm gonna cast Bark Skin on Elandrin. Is it it's Elandrin, right?
Yes.
So happy you guys are learning. You're preparing before you just dive into battle for once.
Wait. I do have I have an aura that I can cast that shouldn't take a spell up, but I need to understand how it works. When, as a paladin, I have something called Divine Health. It doesn't take a spell, but it takes an action.
Okay.
Divine Health gives me a healing aura for an hour, I think.
Oh, wow.
But let me look at it in just a sec when Matt's done. But I think I want to cast that, but I don't think Divine Health counts as a spell, or at least how I understood it was that it was not a spell. So let me just look at it, okay? Sorry. Yeah, so level 3, I get Divine Health and Sacred Oath. Divine Health. Oh, maybe I misunderstood it. Maybe that was my spell.
It's not a spell. Let me see. I'm looking for it right now.
I'm so confused. Divine
Tony,
health.
do you need to come up and grab the book?
Never mind. All divine health does is actually make me immune to disease. So forget me.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I went ahead and did bark skin. So I only have level
Yeah, I can.
1 spells that I can cast now.
Okay. So, Fenwick has 8 additional hit points. Elandry has an AC of 16. And we are ready to go down the stairs.
We're gonna die.
Let me turn the page.
We're gonna die.
Well, we're still covered, so we're still kind of sneaky right now.
Yeah,
For now. How much time has passed?
like none.
Like a few minutes, probably.
So you walk down the stairs and you come across a small chapel. And this chapel obviously used to be a
You want me to get it for you?
chapel to Bahamut, but it has been desecrated. Jen, this especially pisses off your character, given that you actually pray to Bahamut.
Yeah,
In blood,
actually.
in blood, covering the sigil to Bahamut is this. Can people see that or not?
So that's
Okay,
been
I
carved
see
into
it.
it, above it?
Huh?
That's been carved onto the statue?
No, this is in the chapel in the second floor. This symbol has been drawn in blood over the symbol of Bahamut.
Does anybody recognize it?
None of you recognize this symbol.
I have. Those are all too high for me. Okay, so.
Oh, I forgot to mention how the room smells. This room smells of rotting flesh. Did we lose Illyria?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Sorry, Mike was having a heart attack about some document I sent him, and I was trying to make him feel better.
Okay. Did we lose? Oh, I know what happened. It's because of the sharing. So yeah. Has everybody had a good enough look at this symbol?
Can I look around the room and see if there's anything else weird?
Wait, go back.
You want to go back? Oh, you're trying to draw it? I'll send you a. I'll put it back.
Just put it on the Google Drive.
I'll take a picture of it.
Okay. So, you wanted to do what now, Eliana?
Do I need to make a perception? Is that perception or investigation to look around the room?
I'll say investigation for this because you're trying to find clues.
Ow, you're pulling my hair. Ow. What did you say it was?
Investigation.
So I get a +3. Okay. 15.
Okay.
What were you trying to investigate for?
Just looking around the room to see what else we could find, if there was any people, or kind of looking in between the pews and just seeing what there is in the room and on the walls.
The pews are just normal. There's nothing weird about the pews. The only thing that's strange about this room and this temple is...
How'd you find?
Huh?
Never mind. Go on.
I had to Google some creepy stuff to find this. So yeah, so there's nothing out of the ordinary. There are no bodies in this room. The only thing odd is this being drawn in blood over the sigil to Bahamut.
But the room smells like rotting flesh, but there's no rotting flesh in the room.
Yeah.
I would like to make a perception check to see if I find anything else or if I understand any of the symbols. Or is that history?
That would be a history check, but your character would have no way of knowing what this symbol is. And there's nothing.
So I shouldn't.
I wouldn't waste it.
Okay, well then should I check the room?
Laura's character already checked the room, and there's really nothing out of the ordinary here.
But she had a high enough score. Okay, dang.
She had a high enough score.
Is there like steps to go down? Like, how do we continue?
So the door on the far side of the chapel opens into a library. In the library, there's not a whole lot here. There is one book. Well, most of the books in here are unusable because they have water damage or too much blood on them to actually read. There's one book on the history of the Divine Eight. There's one book on the history of Tethora, which is the name of the planet you're on. The room smells mostly of mildewy books and scrolls. And then there is one scroll of Fireball.
Scroll of Fireball?
Yeah. So a wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock could use this scroll to cast Fireball one time, but since neither of them are at an appropriate level to cast Fireball, they would have to pass a difficulty check to see if they accurately cast it or if they blow up.
Could they carry it around with them until they're high enough to cast it?
Yeah, they could just put it in the bag.
I could put it in the bag of holding. We can put almost anything in there.
Yeah. I mean, it does have a limited amount of room, but that limit is pretty big.
As long as we remember it's in there.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I've been trying to keep track of what we put in it.
Yeah. So I would recommend, as the DM saying this, and I don't say this lightly, I would recommend picking up the 2 history books.
Yeah, I was going to pick up those books and look at them and also put them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Can somebody write down this and then send it to me? Because it's hard to write with the baby and she's starting to fuss.
I got it.
Lyria's got it.
Thank you.
Beyond there is the fire. There's still fire smoldering in the kitchen, and you can see where there were cultists trying to cook a meal, and they have been skewered on the pit roasts over the fires. It still smells smoky in this room. The well in the corner has water in it if people wanted to drink water from a well. Beyond the kitchen, there is a guard room. The guard room has more blood, and this blood has been smeared on the walls.
Is it in any design or is it just smeared?
This is just smeared on the walls. It looks like whoever killed the 12 cultists in this room didn't really care about where the blood landed.
Okay.
So do you choose to go down the stairs again?
I don't know if we have a choice, do we, guys? Unless we want to leave.
You could leave. No, I need to save the person. Let's go.
Oh, that reminds
Are
me.
we still hearing the screams at this point?
The screams are still coming, and they're getting more and more desperate.
Are they the same person?
The inflection and everything leads you to believe that it is the same person screaming. Yes. Lisa,
Are they screaming anything distinguishable, or is it just yells?
It is just yells and sobs at this point.
Yes, I'm done,
okay.
Tony.
Okay. So yeah. So this point is just yells and sobs. You can't really make out anything distinguishable as far as help me or anything else. This person is in and explicit amounts. And is basically wishing their life was over.
Okay, so unless somebody else wants to do something else in the room, I vote just continue on then.
Okay, you go down the stairs, and you see another set of stairs which you go down. At this point, you come to a crypt. In the center of the crypt is a sarcophagus. There are marble floors all over the room. The sarcophagus is also marble, and it has a gold filigree around it. It has the same symbol of Bahamut on it that you saw that was scratched out above, but this one has not been covered up with blood.
I'm kind of offended right now. They're obviously attacking a temple of Bahamut.
Yeah, so the cultists took over this temple of Bahamut.
Yeah, fuck them. Let's murder these fuckers.
Is the crypt, is it open or is it pretty left alone?
Don't care. Let's go.
This is closed. Very closed. Okay.
Very closed, like sealed closed or just closed?
Sealed closed.
Okay.
I need to know what order you're walking in. So I'm guessing that Nova and Illyria are up front.
I'm in front. Are we gonna take like a 5-minute break? I have to pee.
Yes.
Second the motion.
And then we'll have
What?
in just a second. I want to make sure we have everybody set up there.
I was assuming I was in the middle because I was casting the spell.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so Eliana, Elandrin, and Fenwick are in the back. At the far end of the crypt, you see the person in the cape, and floating above him, missing 2 fingers on his left hand, his entire right arm, and a leg, is the Goliath barbarian that you know as Vagio.
Wait, I have a question. Who's
Which leg?
floating there? I didn't hear that.
I'll explain it again once we get back from our break.
Sorry. He's even talking.
The robes of the person that is currently levitating are the same color robes as the cultist you had captured.
Black
Yeah,
or red?
They're crimson.
The guy that's being tortured is one of the main cultist guys.
You're not gonna eat the rest of it.
Nope. Already so many eggs today.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I feel like they were.
No.
No, it's not.
All right, so we're back. We just found out that at the end of on the other end of this crypt is Vagio, levitating about 6.5, 7 feet off the floor, above the 7.5 foot tall, cloaked in black character that you have not met yet. Vagio is missing a few fingers on his left hand, his entire right arm, and his entire left leg.
How's he walking?
He's not. He is levitating.
Okay.
He is. As you watch, you see as another finger gets ripped off of his body, and he howls out in pain. However, the person that is having him levitate in front of him didn't touch him to rip his finger off.
You know what? I'm just gonna watch this happen. Given that Baggio tried to kill me like 2 days ago, I don't really give a shit.
Is the cloaked guy? You said when you were upstairs that he was about 7.5 feet tall. Did he? Is he saying anything in the meantime?
You don't hear him saying anything over Vagio screaming.
And we can't get a good image of his face. He's still he's facing very well away from us.
Yeah, he's facing away from you.
I have a question.
Yeah,
So this Fabio guy, you guys fought him already, right?
kinda. Yeah, they didn't really attack him much.
Is he part of the cult?
He is part.
He's one of the main guys.
Yeah,
And the person that's fighting him has a black coat, right? Or a black robe.
He had a black cloak on him.
Do we
He's
know
the guy
any-
that had the bounty on his head.
yeah, it's a 5,000 or 10,000. No, wait, sorry. There's a
2,000 bounty.
gold piece.
Do we know anything about this guy?
The guy in the cloak or the guy or Baggio?
The guy hurting Fabio.
You know nothing about this guy.
Does Matt know? Because he's got some, like...
No.
I think that it's Vergas. Not because I know anything, but because of the storyline that we've been going through. I bet it's Vergas. Like the actual head guy, leader of the cult dude.
It's probably going to want that rod back.
Oh, the wand of Vergas that you took off of Leah Satra? Only one way to find out. So you all think it's Vergas?
Seems like a
Like
good
for
guess.
fun?
For a Vergas.
For Vergas.
All right. As you all are sitting here watching Baggio get ripped to shreds, you see as the cloaked figure clearly decides that he's not going to get any more information out of Baggio, and he turns Baggio into ash.
Okay, I vote. Don't tell me no. I'm not saying I'm going to do this without talking to you guys first. I'm saying I vote I use charisma to talk with him and see why.
Are you just gonna be like, hey, I'm suddenly in this room?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
It's a vote.
So
They
we're
know.
all standing back and she just exits out of my aura.
No, I'm asking your opinions.
So Laura, the aura, it's not an aura. You cast it around you, right? Or as soon as
Passive trip.
Baggio is now dead. By the way, it's going to be really hard to get the bounty on ashes.
They just have to be within 30 feet of me.
Okay, so if you walk to here and she walks to here, you'll still be okay.
Okay, but what I'm asking is, does everyone think that's a good idea?
I vote, like, I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'm more inclined to hide and tail this guy until we figure out where he goes.
Anyone else?
Well, I don't know if he already killed Baggio and there's nothing in front of Baggio, then I'm inclined to at least wait until he turns around.
What was he questioning Fabio on?
You don't know. You didn't hear anything over Baggio's screaming.
We didn't what?
You couldn't hear anything over the screaming from Baggio.
I don't know. I'm curious because if he's against the cult, isn't the enemy of my enemy my friend?
Maybe.
Yeah, but if we don't know who he is or what his goal is.
So you're
That's why I want to ask.
Somebody
I have high charisma.
Well, Jen, it's up to what you think your character would
Jen's
do, because at the
trash.
same
Jen's
time,
just
if we were actually having this conversation, he would have heard us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take over here.
Should I roll
Oh
charisma?
shoot, did I just screw us over?
No, you did not. Before you all start thinking about these things, the hooded creature turns around. On his face, you see a black cowl. The only thing that is visible on him is his eyes.
His eye.
Eyes.
Oh, eyes. What do his eyes look like?
His eyes, it's kind of dark down here, so
I have night vision. What do his eyes look like? Tell us. His eyes are what?
black.
Black,
The skin
okay.
around his eyes is slightly wrinkled, and his skin is a pale color, almost looking purplish, but you don't know if the light is playing tricks on you. Upon seeing Fenthwick, you still have that ruby in your hand, right? Because you can't put it away?
Oh, I forgot it. Couldn't take it out of my hand. Yeah.
Yeah. He looks directly at Fenthwick. And as if by magic. He uses Dimension Door. It shows up right in front of Fenthwick. And without moving his face, without saying a word to you, in your head you hear, "Give me the eye." Roll an intelligence check, John.
Oh, Tony, real quick. When I was I thought I said that I looked through the books and when I put them in the bag of holding. Did I see anything in the books as I thumbed through them as I put them in the bag?
Not that would pertain to this situation. I need to know what Fenthwick rolled.
20.
A natural 20?
No. Modified.
As if you are compelled to do so, your body, without you wanting it to, slowly reaches out your hand and you give him the left eye of the bust of Thardasdur. Yes.
Who's nearest to Fenthwick? Can anyone stop this from happening? Like kick
I'm gonna try casting. Can he see us at this point? All of us?
He sees all of you.
He sees all of us. Okay, I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Don't bother. Go ahead and roll.
Hold on. Jen says they lost connection.
I can see them moving though. They're back. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
They lost connection on the other computer.
They lost sound. Yeah.
All right. Eliana, it doesn't matter what you roll. Charm Person has no effect on this person.
So I wasted a spell level, or?
Yeah, you wasted a spell.
Can anyone like physically kick the gem or ruby or whatever out of Fenthwick's hands?
Who's
Doesn't
closest
go to this guy.
So, Illyria, you're kind of standing between, or on the other side of him, so you could use an action to kick the ruby out of Fenthwick's hand.
I what?
You can use an action to try to kick the ruby out of Fenthwick's hand.
Ooh, I'm gonna do it.
Fenthwick, roll a strength check against Illyria's strength check.
I have rolled a 7.
I need to exit full screen so that I can look at my roll for.
Okay, so guys,
I made a natural 20, so I'm pretty sure I kicked that shit like halfway across the room.
Diamond, you kick the crap out of the ruby. It skitters to the floor over here.
guys,
Hold on, Tony. You need to pause it for a second so you can explain to them what's going on.
yeah, we missed a bunch.
Yeah, so the character in the black robe, you can't see anything on his face because he's got a cowl covering the lower part of his face and the upper part of his face. All you can see are his seemingly black eyes and wrinkled skin. He has a pale complexion, almost looking purple in this light.
Charm Person did not work on him.
Do we know his species?
You cannot tell his species from all you can see.
And
So
charming didn't work. Can I try charisma?
It didn't work because it didn't work magically on him. It didn't have anything to do with a roll.
I'm talking about charisma. Like just
What are you
talking.
trying to do, Jen? He's mind controlling me to do something right now. I don't.
And I
think
just kicked the
charisma-
ruby out of his hand, so now the ruby's on the other side of the room.
Well, see, we didn't hear any of that. Is what I'm
Right.
saying.
okay.
We heard zero, so I didn't know he was controlling you. I didn't know that he.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm just trying to make sure that we get all the information to you guys.
So he dimension doored right in front of Fenthwick and told Fenthwick, in Fenthwick's mind, something. And everybody saw Fenthwick start to hand him the ruby. And as he's handing the ruby to this masked person, Illyria kicked the ruby out of Fenthwick's hand. And that's where we are right now. So getting so nearly pissed off, he turns to look at Illyria and says, "You're gonna wish you didn't do that." And you see, as he brings his hands up above his head and then slams them down, I need everybody to make a Constitution check.
Sorry, guys.
I've rolled a 2.
Is this a
Oh.
saving throw or a modifier?
This is a
20.
saving. I want to know if anybody got a natural 20.
I didn't roll a natural 20, but I rolled 20 with my modifier.
Okay.
I rolled a 16 without my modifier.
Okay. Elandrin, what did you roll?
I rolled a 12 with my modifier.
Okay. And Eliana, what did you roll?
Oh, with my modifier, I have like a 23.
No, it
left.
doesn't matter with the modifier. I just needed to know if you rolled a natural 20.
No.
All of you fall to the ground paralyzed. You cannot move. You cannot react. You cannot do anything. And you watch as the hooded creature or character walks over, picks up the ruby, and dimension doors out of the temple.
Well, fuck that shit.
I wish he hadn't, though.
John, you're still kind of freaked out about the fact that he was talking to you in your head.
But to be honest, as part of my warlock powers, I can do that to other creatures, so it probably wasn't that weird.
Oh, okay. However, nobody knows what he said to you, so if you want to share that with the group. Well,
Yeah, he basically just told me to give him the thing, right?
Yeah, he told you to give him the eye.
The eye, yeah. So we knew it was the one of the 2 eyes of the 12 parts that hold the evil bro. So yeah, I guess somebody's trying to wake him up.
Yeah.
And it's black cloaked people.
Are lesser than other cloaked people.
Hey, racism.
Don't.
So yeah, that just happened. Looking around the room, at the far end, you see, now that you've had your shit scared to death, you see a wand on the far end, and it is glowing a faint green.
A wand?
Yeah.
I vote one of the elves picks that up.
I mean, it's me or Matt, like, we're the wandies.
I need to know your alignments, by the way.
I'm neutral good.
And Matt,
I think Matt's chaotic good.
Yeah, chaotic good.
You're good? Okay. That's good.
Good?
Or you said the lowest that we could go is chaotic neutral?
Yeah, I think chaotic neutral was the lowest you could go.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I was.
Okay, so Elandrin is chaotic neutral. Bentwick is chaotic good.
Neutral good.
Neutral good. Is
No.
somebody going to pick up this?
I'm super jaded from my backstory.
I vote Landrin gets it. I already have a spooky wand that I can't do anything.
Elandrin, are you going to pick up the wand?
Do it. I vote he does.
Sorry, I was muted the whole time. I thought I was asking to do something. I want to do an Arcana check or something on the wand to see if we can figure anything out about it first.
Okay, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
17.
Magic as fuck.
Does it can I tell if it's good or bad?
Do you have detect evil and good prepared?
No.
All right. So the answer to that question is no. You don't know if it's good or evil.
How does she not know if it's good or evil?
Nova might if Nova casts.
I can just check.
Okay, go ahead and. It is,
I naturally can check.
okay.
Like, my ability as a paladin is to just know if people are... So do you want me to do that?
Based on your ability to know whether things are good or bad, you feel.
I know if they're a fiend, angel, fae, undead, or there's one other.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
say
so what was the guy?
it was none of those things.
It was none of them? Fiend, fae, angel, undead. There's one other.
Undead.
Yeah, undead's one of the ones I can tell.
You could tell that he was undead.
He is undead? The guy in the black cloak was?
Yeah, he was undead.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna die. Because I also have a sword that has benefits against undead.
What about the wand?
Can I tell if a wand is
for this,
evil?
given who this wand belongs to, you feel the divine warmth of Bahamut radiating from this wand.
So it's a good wand. You should take it.
Okay.
Okay, as Elandrin reaches up to grab the wand, you said you are neutral. You take 14 points of damage.
Do what?
You take 14 points of radiant damage as you try to grab the wand, and you are repelled from it.
I think it's meant for a dragonborn.
I think we know it's because he was not good.
Okay, can I try and take it?
Jen, your character reaches out and grabs the wand, and nothing bad happens.
Okay, so what kind of wand did I get?
You have to get it identified.
Okay.
Eliana, you said you looked through that book, right? This wand belonged to one of the Divine Eight, specifically to the Platinum Dragonborn Yaxora Faxus. What was that? Eliana, you're muted.
I tell Jen. Or I tell Nova and everybody.
So it belonged to the Platinum Dragonborn. Upon grabbing the wand, the ghost of Yaxora appears before you, telling you that a great evil will be unleashed upon this world unless you
Whoa,
stop.
I can't hear anything.
Deliria, let me know when you can hear.
Tony, you need to text it to her.
No, I think it was temporary. It's back now. It just like freaked out for 5 seconds.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard?
I heard you talk about the Divine Eight, the Dragonborn, something or other, Faxus.
Okay. The wand that Nova just picked up belonged to the Platinum Dragonborn Yaxora Faxus, who was a member of the Divine Eight. Upon Nova picking it up, the ghost of Yaxora showed up in front of you guys and told you that a great evil will be unleashed upon this world if you do not act and defeat the creature in the black cloak before he releases Thara's doom.
Okay.
Does anybody have any good tracking abilities aside from me?
What are the things that make you a better tracker?
You need better perception, and you need
Nope, not Amy.
Okay, then I guess I would be the only tracker, but
Well, wait, what else do you need? It's perception and what else? Because I have a 4 for perception.
nature, right?
nature, I think, is one.
I have a 5 for nature, a 4 for perception.
I'm going to go ahead and stop you all here. He dimension doored out.
Hold on, Tony. I don't think anybody heard. I gotta mute the baby.
So since he dimension doored out, those of you who have practiced tracking things know that you won't be able to track him very well.
Right.
So you
Well, plus we aren't at a point where we can actually defeat him yet, I don't think.
he literally like snapped his hands and you all became paralyzed.
Yeah, we don't want to track this guy. We'll find him eventually. Our paths will cross.
I like how that's your response.
Okay, I'm gonna since that guy's gone and there's nobody else around, I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything worth having.
Okay, roll a perception check.
A what check?
Perception.
Hold on. Tell me again in a second when I mute the thing.
Perception.
Okay, perception. Okay.
He's on.
10 plus 4, 14.
I think it's just about it's already
Ah!
There is nothing else that you can steal in the room.
Okay.
Plenty of light from the elf.
I don't think that's
All right. So, what do you guys do? By the way, Fenwick, you feel a little bit lost without your. But
I'm sorry. I don't think anybody can hear you, Tony, because of the baby. I'm gonna mute.
okay. Fenwick, you feel a little empty without the ruby, but over time you'll feel better.
I don't know. It hurts.
I would like to look around and see, is there anything going on around us?
So Laura's character did that, and there wasn't really anything additional in this area.
I did not hear that.
Okay, she did a perception check.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to go up to that sarcophagus and just knock on the side of it.
Oh, that seems dangerous.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
For the dexterity saving throw, on my features, it says dexterity is a +1. Is that already on my modifier for dexterity? Or
Yeah.
okay, so it's still just a 1, and I don't get a proficiency bonus? No? Okay, so I got 19.
You got a 19.
I do have stuff to work on.
You take 10 points of acid damage as a trap within the sarcophagus goes off on you touching the sarcophagus.
Okay. You said how many? 10?
10.
My bad, guys. I'm sorry. That hurt.
How much HP did you have?
She has 27.
27.
Oh, you'll be okay then.
Jackson taught you a lesson.
All right.
Is it okay? So maybe I missed this, but is it a dragonborn tomb?
Yes, this is the Tomb of the Dragonborn.
Okay, so as a dragonborn, can I choose to make a much more subtle approach to looking into the sarcophagus? I don't want to just knock on the side of somebody who's my relative or my ancient brethren.
Sure. Go ahead and you walk up to the sarcophagus, and in the most respectful way you can think of, you place your hands on it.
I can barely hear you.
In the most respectful way you can think of, you place your hands on the sarcophagus. And upon
Oh, sorry, Tony. They can't hear you because I forgot.
Keep going.
Okay. Upon doing so, you feel a radiant warmth go through your body. You feel the presence of Bahamut. And you feel the presence of Yaxora.
Of who?
Yaxora, the platinum dragonborn that is entombed here.
I can barely hear you, Tony.
You feel the presence of Bahamut, and you feel the presence of Yaxora, who is the platinum dragonborn who's entombed here.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
To mute.
So
Tony, you need to do something with your sound because you keep getting drowned out even on your own.
Weird. Okay. Let me see here. I wonder why. Am I muted? Did I mute myself? Is that better or worse?
I've been able to hear
That's
you the whole
better.
time, Tony.
Okay. I
You
wonder
got
if
a lot better.
Just a gain problem. Just stay a consistent distance from the mic.
Okay. In that case, you feel the radiating warmth of both of their presences. Jen, you receive. What kind of weapons do you use, Jen?
So far, I've been using that Lesser Frost brand and the Sword of Kinkajou.
Okay. So you prefer swords, or does your character prefer something else?
So far, I've preferred swords, but I got that wand, so I'm curious.
Okay.
Not sure if a paladin can use a wand.
As you sit there, a shield appears magically on top of the sarcophagus. And you, knowing that you've felt the divine presence of Bahamut here, you know this is a gift from Bahamut and Yexora for your piety.
I don't like metal, so I stand as far away from that
This is not
sarcophagus after it spit acid at me, and I go, "Go ahead."
Eliana, this is not a gift for you. This is a gift for
I
Nova.
didn't think it was. That's why I was saying that I was standing back and just like putting my hands like, "There you go."
So Nova, do you pick up the shield?
Yes, I wrote it into my,
Okay.
Remember, it's sarcophagus, not sarcophagu.
Okay.
Oh, a river! Hi, river. Hi, river bird.
Points to John for all the puns tonight.
River bird. River?
Okay. So you guys are still in the tomb. Do you want to get the HE double hockey sticks out of here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you ascend the stairs, get out of the tomb. Upon exiting the tomb, it's probably a good 5 hours after you went in. Artemis is sitting in a tree napping, since she was so rudely awoken, and then nothing happened. So what are you guys doing?
I'd like to go after the guy who stole the body.
I think
Wait,
the
don't we
first
have
thing we
to
need to
go
do is
back?
return to town. They are looking for Baguio, and even though we may not have a bounty, the town probably deserves to know that this problem has been remedied and maybe be favored for that message.
Did we search the body for any identifying artifacts of Bagia's?
Baguio and everything on Baguio was turned to ash.
Okay.
But we know, like the three of us who went earlier know it was Baguio.
Yeah, you guys know it was Baguio.
But I also think that we need to go back to town to let the cult member that we tied up and insisted on releasing, like we have to release him. We are bound to do that. So I think we should go back for that reason too.
Okay.
If it wasn't for us, he'd be dead.
Wasn't there a mention that the color of robes he was wearing were actually the same color as the ones Baguio was wearing?
The guy that was
Our captured guy.
your captured guy has the same color robes as Baguio.
So that's pretty suspicious to me because, I mean, this guy kind of told us that he was an apprentice at best.
So Baguio's robes are more adorned with things, whereas his were kind of plain. They're the same color, crimson, and they show that you're a member of the cult, but then the adornments on it tell your rank.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. Anyway,
Quiet.
yeah, he probably
you
just.
eating out of the cat bed? You smell like cat litter. Did you eat the cat litter? You're disgusting. Go away.
Tootsie Rolls.
Gross.
Okay,
He
so
gave me a kiss and all I could smell was cat litter.
She likes the Tootsie Rolls.
Gross. You're gross. You're
Okay.
so gross.
You guys leave the tomb with Artemis flying majestically above you. We will
Is this during the day?
This is during the day still.
Okay, I'm gonna call Artemis to my shoulder and kind of let him nuzzle into my hair to kind of chill out and nap.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Leather.
Okay. You feel pressure from where his talons dig into your shoulder, but it doesn't like actually penetrate your shoulder. Okay.
And I give him a little snack before he goes back to sleep, or she goes back to sleep.
Okay. He eats the snack and starts to nuzzle into the side of your to fall. So as you make your way back to town, it's not very eventful. You have a chance to do a full rest before you make it all the way back. And upon entering town, you see a new wanted poster in front of the tavern. Eliana, Illyria, and Fenthwick, your faces are on this wanted poster. And underneath it says, "Wanted for the murder of Leah Satra."
That's
It's awkward.
Okay, so seeing that, I send Artemis to kind of like follow us, but on her own terms, and I am going to go ahead and turn into a kitty cat and follow everybody.
I'm
not going into town.
I'm not going into town. I'm done. We're gonna move on. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jen's character Nova and Elandrin, they could go in and investigate and see what they can do, but
Could, but why? I mean, we came to deliver a message out of goodwill, and if we're not wanted there, there's no point in sending that message. We're not seeking.
they could at least make sure the one guy gets freed.
Sure, I guess.
If they want to do it, I'm not going to begrudge them of that.
I'd like to run into town and free the guy,
Okay.
even if it's by myself.
I'll go.
Nova and Elandrin walk into town, heading towards Zenhana's apothecary shop. A number of people see you and start whispering. You overhear one or two of the conversations saying, "They've been seen with the murderers." However, you make it to Zenhana's shop and you come face to face with the cultist. And he looks like he's eaten. He's also taken a beating. Zenhana was not very happy with the fact that he was one of the people that was going to murder him or murder her. So he's got a black eye, some bruises on him, maybe a few burn marks. So he's like, "Oh, thank God you're back. Keep her away from me. She feeds me and then she beats the crap out of me." So you release him? Are you going to tell him that all of his cult friends are dead?
Yeah, definitely tell him that first.
Gauge his reaction.
Huh?
I want to gauge his reaction.
He kind of sits there, not really moving for a second, and then he breaks down crying. These were really the only friends he's ever had, and you're pretty sure he's gonna do something to hurt himself.
To hurt himself? I would like to make a. What's the right check to make if I just want to convince him to not?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
I get +3, so that's good. I got a 16 natural, so I got 19.
Okay.
You want this?
He kind of perks up a little bit and says, "You're right. What we were doing was wrong, and This gives me a chance to turn over a new leaf. And he seems objectively happier than before you said something.
Okay. Do you think he'll kill himself?
It's unlikely.
Okay.
He actually looks like he wants to turn over a new leaf, and this gives him an opportunity.
Can I get some stuff while we're at the apothecary?
What would you like to get?
Gum Arabic.
Yeah, you can get some gum Arabic.
What do you want that for?
Is for spells.
Yeah, he needs it for spells and stuff. So yeah, you can get probably a 2-pound bag, which should be as much as you're going to need for a very, very for 10 gold.
For 10 gold? Yeah, I'll do that.
So you get that. You guys want to do anything else before you meet back up with the party?
No. I just wanted to free the guy.
Okay. You walk out and you start walking down the street and you see one of the people you heard whispering talking to one of the guards in the city. And as soon as she sees you, she points at you and tells the guard, yes, those are the ones that I've seen with the murderers. To which the guard responds by turning, looking at you and saying, stop, I need to speak with you.
Okay, I'll stop.
Okay, so Nova stops. Elandrin.
You're neutral. You can run off.
Yeah, I guess I'll stop also.
Okay. So he walks over to you and says, I need to know where your
Don't get arrested.
I need to know where your friends are.
What friends?
Yeah, we weren't friends with those people.
What friends? You don't even know what people. Ask what friends first. You're the one who's going to get us in trouble. What friends?
You know very well what friends I mean.
I actually don't. Could you please describe them to me?
Huh?
Could you describe them to me? Because I don't know. I have a lot of friends. I'm a very friendly person.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he smacks you across the face and tells you again, you know damn well who I'm talking about.
I actually don't.
Hey Tony, while they're in town, can I have sent an animal messenger, cast a spell animal messenger to send a message to the father of the girl to explain what happened?
Well, he already knows. We already told him,
Talk to
didn't
him.
we?
We explained it.
Well, I'm talking about what happened with the cultists.
Oh.
Hold on, Tony, I can't hear you.
Let's just let them focus on the active storyline.
Yeah, let's let them focus on this right now. So take an additional 1 point of bludgeoning damage as he tells you not to play dumb with him.
I'm not playing dumb. I literally have endless friends. What does he want from me?
Yeah, can we get a persuasion check?
You know what? Go ahead and give me a persuasion check, Nova.
I rolled a 4.
You take an additional 4. Oh, go ahead.
Plus 3, so it's 7 total.
You take an additional 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you're now attracting the attention of additional guards.
I'm at 21. All I'm saying is I don't know who they're talking about. How am I supposed to have a conversation with them about somebody I don't know they're talking about?
One of the guards comes up and says, look, mate, she obviously doesn't know who the fuck you're talking about. Just let her go. To which, I'm going to roll a persuasion check for that guard. He rolled a 3. You get hit again.
How much?
Take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm at 19.
To which
Or
the
17.
guard that's trying to like persuade him not to keep beating the shit out of you for no reason, like starts to physically shove the guard away from you, and like kind of give you a signal to walk away. He's gonna.
I'll walk away. If it seems like Is this a situation
Yes,
where there are
you walk
multiple
away.
people on my side?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. So you walk away. While everybody is having this happen, everyone, as you look up to the sky, it doesn't really matter where you're at in regards to the town. You see an extraordinarily large white dragon fly overhead, heading east.
Is it one of my relatives?
White dragon.
Oh, white. Sorry. I heard dragon.
Yeah. And behind the white dragon is an equally large black dragon.
Oh.
Oh, hell no.
And they're both.
Run away!
I feel the need to tell people in the town, though, to warn them.
So you're going to go back into the town where the guard was just beating the shit out of you for no reason.
I mean, I kind of want to warn the townspeople. That is my character. Chaotic good.
Yeah. So who are you going to tell?
I'd like to tell the guard that listened to me and believed I was not incorrect about what just happened.
We're the nearest townsperson on the outskirts of town.
I want to choose the guard that's actually on my side to tell.
Okay. You tell him that you just saw literally 2 chromatic dragons fly overhead that were extraordinarily large. To which he kind of raises an eyebrow to you and says, first of all, dragons of that size haven't been seen for a very, very, very long time.
Jen, you should have told him about the dragon that destroyed the city.
Second of all, everyone knows that chromatic dragons do not get along with each other, so they would not be hanging out together.
As a dragonborn, I'm not arguing with you. All I'm telling you is what I saw.
Okay.
I'd like to make a persuasion check.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check. Illyria, what were you going to do?
I was going to say that they also already know about what happened in the other town, because when we arrived at Grimberg, we told them what we had been running from on the Isle of Jecht. So they already know the whole story about the black dragon that destroyed the city and the evil that's overtaking the land. So if they choose not to believe us, that's kind of their issue.
It is.
I rolled a 13
You rolled a 13. Is that with your modifier?
with.
Okay. He kind of rolls his eyes and says, well, I'll tell the mayor and I'll let her decide what's going to happen.
Okay, and then I leave. I want to leave town. I just wanted to tell them.
All right. So you guys leave town. So what are you guys going to do now? I mean, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Go back.
We should have asked somebody for a map.
I want to go back and join the group.
Okay, well, yeah, you guys joined the group. So the
I
five
just
of you-
got like 10 damage. Go fuck yourselves.
Nova and Alandra return to the group. I'm going to mute you. Thank you. Alandra and Nova return to the group. Nova looks like she just got into a fist fight with somebody. So you guys are outside of town. It's pretty clear you're not welcome back in town. People are looking for 3 of your group. And you're suspected to be murderers of this person named Leah Satra, who you killed because she was a cult member. What are you doing?
We're leaving.
What's the bounty?
Where are we at relative to Noob?
You are on a completely different continent from Noob.
Different continent. Okay. I was going to say, if it happened to be close, maybe we could do the Tiberius thing and...
Let me pull up the map real quick so you guys can see where you are at.
I think we're sort of on the southern portion of the continent, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I just can't remember which continents and countries are which.
I am pulling it up. So this is our map. Let me pull up this. I will.
Should we try to talk to those orcs, since that's the only village we kind of, or thing that we kind of know is nearby?
The last time we did that, we learned that if we had gone and disturbed them, they would have fought us. Like when we first passed.
Where are we at on Asmeria?
You are down in this lower peninsula here in the middle. You're close to the point.
Okay. I think that realistically, the issue that happened in the island is going to happen all throughout the world at some point. So we need to move up. Moving north is my vote.
I also agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no issues, no dissent.
Same here.
Okay. So you start heading north. You're traveling through the snow fields of southern Ismaria. And as you move through the snow field, you hear the occasional growl.
Growl?
Growl. How sneaky are you being?
I think we should be very sneaky because I'm a little worried about what's going on. And have I healed completely?
Yeah, you've had a day or two to relax and.
Do we need to roll stealth checks as we move?
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth check.
I'm not stealthy. I rolled a 14 natural.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but I have a -2, so I rolled 12. Matt rolled 14 natural.
17 with modifier.
Okay. Illyria, Fenthwick.
I rolled a 20 with my modifier.
Okay. Fenthwick. All right. Traveling north for a few more days. Let's see here. Let's try this.
I rolled a 13. And Tony, what time are we planning on ending? Because this little girl is needing a bedtime.
I was gonna end it at 9, unless people would like to end earlier. Oh, sorry. I guess it's 8 your time. 8 their time, 9 our time.
That works for me, I suppose. We just need to make sure because she's just getting a little fussy.
Okay. Fenthwick, did you roll stealth?
I hadn't. I've rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay. So, as you're traveling through the snowfields here, let's pull this up. You hear a growl coming from the left of you, and you see coming out of a nearby tree row a pair of Yetis. Here. And it is time for you guys to roll initiative.
$15.
I rolled a natural 20.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oops.
4.
All right, Nova.
Nova just went to the bathroom, but she's in here now.
Sorry. I did pee.
That's all right.
What'd I miss?
We encountered Yetis, and you need to roll initiative.
Oh, I love red. Wait, I want to be friends with the Yetis.
Too bad they hate you.
I rolled a 7. Plus what?
For you, you get -2 on your initiative rolls.
Well, that's dumb.
All right.
Okay, I rolled a 5. So I'm last. Let's go. I
I'm
always
last.
roll last on initiative.
All right. So first is a Landrin.
All right.
Oh,
Go away. You smell like poop.
I'm gonna firebolt them.
Okay. Let me first of all set up the battleground. So here we are.
Actually, how far away are they from us?
So they're probably a good 15 feet away from Illyria.
Is there a way to make that closer, Tony? Because it looks kind of far away. Oh, never mind. I just needed to increase my video size.
Okay. So, Elandrin, you're going to firebolt.
Yeah.
So,
It's nice.
which one are you going to firebolt? The green one or the red one?
I will. The green one.
All right. And do you roll a spell attack for that?
Sorry, I'm a little bit rusty. Remind me again.
So, when you're attacking with firebolt, do you roll?
Yeah, I have to do.
Okay.
So I roll the d20 first.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
I think with Firebolt it's slightly different.
Okay, I rolled a 2. So yeah, I do not.
Let me. So next up is Illyria.
Cool. Okay. Well, that sucks. Farts. I wrote this down someplace. Hang on. Sorry, Tony. I forgot what I was supposed to add to this. It's proficiency bonus plus, I think, strength, you said. So, for 9.
You rolled a 9.
Yeah.
That misses.
Why? Why are you such a monster, Apollo?
So, which one were you attacking, Illyria? The green one or the red one?
Probably the red one.
Next up is the red one. So, red one is going to roll to attack you, Illyria.
Cool.
It is you. All right, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw real quick.
19.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing happens. The second Yeti is...
Oh, wait. Was that a melee attack?
No.
Okay, never mind.
The second Yeti...
He may have seemed super casual about it, but he really liked it.
Really?
Yeah, he was like trying to be casual, but it was like very much something he
did.
liked.
Really like. I could
The second Yeti is going to come up and go into melee with Thintwick. Or sorry, not Thintwick, Elandrin. Since Elandrin tried to hit it with a firebolt. Elandrin, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. I rolled a 17.
All right, you are successful.
Wait. I add my modifier to that, right?
Yeah, you were already
So,
successful. with the second.
19.
Okay, Nova, you're up.
Wait, hold on. Matt, do you see the kitten?
Yeah, he's under there. You said what?
No, he's not.
Nova is up.
He's not under
Yeah,
there.
play.
Where is he? He's inside of something.
I'll get him out. You play. It's your turn.
Okay, what? So, I'm sorry. I was distracted because our kitten is
You make
inside of a drawer.
Constitution saving throw.
I'm making a Constitution saving throw.
No, it's your turn to attack.
Attacking. I'm last for attacking.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You rolled lower than 5?
Fenwick
what
rolled a
I think,
natural
yeah.
1, and Eliana rolled a 4.
Oh, man. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with it because normally I roll really low. I rolled a 15, and my attack bonus is my strength, right?
Yeah, which one are you going to attack? Are you going to attack the red one? That is
Plus 5. I'd actually, okay, real fast. If I use an ability, does that count towards my action? Do I only get one action?
Yes. Typically, yes.
I'd like to actually use ensnaring. Oops, hold on. Hold on. I'd like to use ensnaring strike.
Okay.
It's an oath spell I learned that immobilizes one of the opponents.
Okay. Which one are you going to use it on? The green one or the red one?
Which one has had the highest damage?
None of them have been actually hit by anything.
Then the green one, because it's closest to us.
All right.
Basically, what it means is that it has to roll a saving throw because I'm ensnaring it in vines.
Okay. What saving throw does it need to roll?
Hold on. Give me the book. I'll look real fast. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just know that's what my ability is.
All right. What's the DC on the saving throw?
Hold on. No, this should be under my character because this is a oath thing. So I got ensnaring. Oh, it's ensnaring strike. Hold on. Sorry. I'm looking. It lasts. He just crawled back under the box.
That's cool, whatever, if that's where he wants to be.
No, that's not cool, Matt. I'm not leaving him in here. Get him out, please. It has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical spells until the magical vines until the spell ends.
Okay, and is this based on your? I'm gonna say it's based on your spell DC.
It's the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turn.
Okay, it fails the strength saving throw, so go ahead and roll the. Oh wait, never mind. It doesn't actually take 1d6 yet. It'll take 1d6 at the beginning of the next turn. Next up is Eliana.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the Yeti that's closest to me and cast Flame Blade.
All right.
Do I add anything to that when do I add my
Add your
spell?
strength.
Hold on.
Well, hold on. Let me look.
Oh, it's a spell attack bonus.
Yeah, so your spell attack bonus is on your third page of your sheet.
Yeah.
Something like
Sorry,
5.
hold on. Let me give her binky for a second. With the spell attack bonus, is that when I roll to attack, or is that
Yes.
for my damage?
That is when you roll to attack.
Okay.
In the summer.
We'll do.
To his best.
11.
Okay, 11 is with the added.
Yes.
That misses.
It does hit.
It misses.
Oh, dang it.
All right. Next up is Finthwick.
Yeah, I'll just kind of retreat away from the corner that they're at and throw an Eldritch Blast at the group, or at whichever one. Sure,
This one. Or this
Let's shoot it at the red one that only has one person kind of in combat with it.
one? All right.
I've rolled a 12 plus my modifiers 5 plus my thing 18.
That hits.
And find the right die. Sorry, guys.
Actually,
And 7 damage.
that can be supposed to be a little tight. But if I gain weight, I guess it's important to.
Okay.
So that's actually the right
Next
size.
up is the Landrin.
All right. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, which is. So I got 3 rays. Each one is 2d6, and I make a ranged spell attack for each. And I'm going to attack all 3 towards the red one.
All right.
So the first one is a 15 plus my modifier is a 17.
That hits.
Okay, so 2d6.
Go ahead and roll each of the attacks first.
You said what?
Go ahead and roll each one of the attacks first. That way.
Okay.
All the.
Second one is a 7. And the last one was an 18.
Okay, so 2 out of 3 hit. So
All right, so my first d6 was a 6. Second one was a 4, so the first one is a 10.
All right.
And the other one is a 4.
Okay. Next up is Illyria.
Sweet deal. God damn it. I didn't hit them. I rolled lower than I did last time, so don't even worry about it.
Okay. Next up is the green guy. The green guy is going to do 2 claw attacks against a Landrin. So we have a 21 and a 9. I'm guessing the 21 hits and the 9 does not.
And that's based off of my armor class, which is a 12, right?
Yeah, so the 21 hits, the 9 does not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Next up is the red one. It's going to attack Illyria. It's going to do the same thing and roll 2 claw attacks. We've got a 13 and a 12. And both of those were melee attacks.
Neither of them hit, and I'd like to use riposte.
Okay.
So I am going to roll to attack against the creature.
Okay.
11, so 16.
16 hits.
Okay, so then let me figure out what my superiority die is. Where did I put this shit? Awesome. All right, sorry. I don't know why, but I didn't. I thought I put the superiority die on my sheet, but I guess I didn't. So let me look it up real quick. Okay, so whatever attack roll he was going to make, I get to add 1d8 to it.
Okay.
So, unless, no, actually I'm a liar. It's that I make a melee weapon attack and then I add the superiority die to my melee weapon attack. So I guess I'll attack with, I should probably attack with my longsword.
Okay.
Which is 1d8. So I rolled a 2 and a 7, so 9 damage.
Nova.
Your rule. Protect.
I rolled a natural 2.
Okay, that's probably gonna miss. Eliana.
Okay. Have any of the creatures really taken damage?
The red one near Illyria is looking really rough.
But the green one has barely been touched?
Green one has not actually been hit yet.
I am going to try, since I have one more second level spell, I'm going to try one more time with the Flame Blade.
All right.
You okay, honey? What's wrong? You okay? Sorry, she's coughing. And 10 plus 4, 14.
That hits.
Ah, finally. 10 damage. Sorry, I'm going to mute.
All right. Next up is Fintwick.
Same plan as before. I'm gonna attack the red one with the blast.
All right.
I roll a 11.
That barely misses.
Misses. All right.
Landrin, you're up.
Quit. 1 sec. All right. So let's see.
Will you water those plants, John?
All right. So I got a 13.
All right, that hits.
All right. Okay. Yeah, and I'm using Firebolt for the record.
Okay.
And I hit him for 2.
And this
The
was
red one.
The red one? Okay. All right. Next up is Illyria.
That came fast. Okay. Well, I rolled another 2 again, so still doesn't attack the Yeti.
Nope, that misses. Next up is the green Yeti. It is going to attempt to attack Eliana since it's had no luck really attacking anybody else. A 12 and a 15. Do either of those hit you, Eliana? One of them does. Okay. Rolling damage for that one. You take 6 points of damage, Eliana. The red Yeti is getting frustrated with Fintwick throwing firebolts or Eldritch Blasts at it and is going to try to run past Illyria. Illyria, you get an attack of opportunity.
No.
Ooh, yay. Oh, farts. Hang on.
John, while she's doing her attack of opportunity, I need you to make a Constitution saving.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Finally, a good roll. 17.
All right, nothing happens.
Nice.
It's also going to make a claw attack, and it misses with the claw attack.
Nice.
So, Illyria, what was your attack roll?
I rolled a 24.
All right, that hits.
And it does 5 damage.
Okay. Next up is Nova.
Yep.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I rolled a 5.
Yeah, that's probably gonna miss. What are your modifiers and your proficiencies for a melee attack?
Melee, I get +2 to my hit. Gaia, you're
And
dirty.
what's your strength modifier? Because you add your strength modifier to that too.
It's 20
What's your strength modifier?
plus 5.
Plus
5.
5. So a 12 just barely.
But then I'm dueling, so if I'm in the middle of a battle, I get +2 to any hit.
So 14 definitely hits. A 12 would have barely hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm battling with my 1d8 lesser frost brand. So I roll with an 8. I rolled an 8, and then I roll a 4 to figure out how much cold damage I do. And I rolled a 2 cold damage.
Okay.
Right?
So upon looking at the damage that you do, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would have thought it should do.
That's terrifying.
It's a Yeti. It probably doesn't take cold damage.
It's like poking.
Up is Eliana.
Sorry, she's been crying really loud. I couldn't barely hear you.
Eliana, you're up. Your turn to attack.
Okay, before I attack, I am going to turn into an effing brown bear.
Okay.
Have you seen a brown bear?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been crawling through jungles enough to where she's seen a brown bear.
I think we need to see a honey badger at some point.
Did you say turn into a honey badger at one point?
Yeah, I think that we need to see one in our travels.
So in my brown bear form, I can do brown bear makes 2 attacks, one with bite and with its claws.
Okay.
It has a strength of 19 plus with the modifier 4.
All right, just roll your attacks.
Okay.
We don't need to hear its entire life story.
Ah, crap. Oh, that was. Do I get a plus on attacks or?
Yes. What is your strength modifier?
Plus 4, so that was 7 plus 4, so 11.
11. So that's
And oh crap, another 7, so 11 again.
and that.
So does
Next up is quick. Benwick, you're up.
Oh, you said my name. Got it. Yeah. Same plan. I guess I probably can't get away from that guy because I'm kind of pinned in. So I guess
Well, there's technically like more grass this way, a more snowy field this way. I just didn't feel like.
But if I retreat, he gets an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I assume that if I kind of smack him, somebody will come help. So I'm going to go for a shocking grasp. Let me check my page number real quick here. 270. All right, so go for a shocking grasp, so just a melee attack. So I roll 11 plus 0 plus 2. I roll 13.
13 hits.
13, and my damage is D8.
I want you to pick on the whole Valentine's week.
I've rolled a 4.
All right. And that's against the red one?
Yep.
Hi. You're dirty.
Okay. Next up is Landrin.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the Scorching Ray a second time.
All right.
So I'm going to roll the 3 for hitting. Okay, I'm going to send 2 towards... I'm going to send 2 towards the green one and 1 towards the red one.
Okay.
So the first one is a natural 20.
Okay.
Second one is a 9. And the last one is a 15.
Okay, so natural 20 will go against the green one, and the 15 will go against the red one. For the natural 20, go ahead and roll damage like normal, then double the amount of the dice.
Okay. All right, so that was a 5, so a 10 towards the green one.
Bazinga.
All right.
And the other one is a 5 also.
All right. Next up is Illyria.
Cool. I'm going to attack the red one.
All right.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, that hits.
Cool. 5.
It's terrible.
Okay, next up is the Green Yeti. It is going to take 2 swipes at Alandrin. It rolled a 20 and an 8. So for the 20, you take 9 points of damage, Alandrin.
All right. So 9 points.
Yeah, 9 points.
Okay, I'm at 2 health right now.
Holy shit. Oh, man.
The Red Yeti is going to attempt to attack Fenwick. And it rolls 2 11s. So, Fenwick, I'm guessing 11s do not hit you?
I don't know what else.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm armor class 15.
Okay. Next up is Nova.
Did you skip me or no?
You have a 4. You're going to be in a couple of turns, Laura.
Okay.
Is it okay? So it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll attack.
All right.
Oh man, I'm rolling bad. I rolled a 6. My plus.
Plus
That's
7.
going to hit because you got +5 and then +4. So, go ahead and roll damage.
Really? I roll a D8 and a D4.
Don't bother with the D4.
All right, cause yeah,
Because it's a Yeti.
that's pointless because they're cold. I actually rolled a D8.
You rolled an 8? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Eliana. Eliana.
Sorry, I was asking you a question, but I forgot I was on mute. What does it mean when when it says for my bite, I'm +5 to hit?
That means that whatever you roll to bite, whatever you roll on your D20, you get +5.
Oh, for the actual attack.
And then ignore your other modifiers.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack at the bear again. Gosh, freaking dang it! A 7.
That misses.
And a 20, not natural.
That hits.
Okay, so I guess that hits for claws then.
Okay.
So I am going to go ahead and roll. And that's, an 18 plus 5. So 23.
23 damage as a bear?
Yeah. It's, oh crap, hold on, that might be wrong. No, I think I'm wrong. It's +5 to hit, right, for claws?
Not to
Okay, so,
damage,
+5
to
to
hit.
hit, it doesn't do any extra damage.
oh, that wasn't for damage. Okay, I did it wrong for the roll, because I rolled a d20 for the roll on accident.
That.
I need 2d6 plus 4 for slashing damage. Sorry, guys, that's my fault. Where's the d6?
Little square one. There's cubic one.
There it is. Okay, so 3 and a 3 plus 4. 10.
Okay, that's more reasonable. Next up is Fenwick.
Yep. How rough is this guy looking?
They're both looking pretty rough, actually.
Yeah, let's we'll keep going down the shocking grasp plan.
All right.
11 plus 2. Just 2. 13.
13 to hit.
Yep.
That hits.
And for damage, 6.
6. All right. Okay. Next up is Elandrin.
I would suggest taking a potion.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I will take a potion, which I forget exactly how they work.
So roll 2d4 and then add 2 to the amount, and then that's how much healing you get.
Does that count as his action, or is that a bonus action?
I'll say you can chug it as a bonus action.
Okay, then so I rolled a 4 and a 1, so 5 plus 7. Okay. So I'm back up to 9, and then I'm going to 1 second. I'm going to magic missile them.
Okay.
One moment.
You're on your last diaper over here, kid.
All right.
No, we usually play for about
So
4 or 5 hours.
I'm going to send 2 of them to the red one and 1 of them to
What's
the
that?
green one.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and roll
Good.
for
That's
those.
good, right?
So I got a 12.
That hits.
Cool. So you guys made $75.
You said that hits.
Good.
Okay. A 3
No,
and a
that's
6.
really,
So one of
really
them
great,
hits.
Dad.
Right.
1d4.
Thanks for buying me the purse this weekend.
So 3 plus 1, so 4 total. I hit.
Which one did you want to hit?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the green one.
All right.
My parents say hi.
Hello.
Hi. Your parents.
So that's Elandrin. Next up is Lyria.
Did you get your HP back?
Yeah, I did.
How much?
I'm at 9. So that's good.
But that's
No.
still not enough. Is it my turn then?
Oh, it's Illyria's turn.
Oh, sorry.
So how many hit points does everybody have at this point?
I have 29.
I'm actually full health. I've got 18 right now.
I've got 9.
9.
This one right next to us is about dead.
What was that?
The one next to us is about dead.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going to try to attack him.
What are you doing?
I rolled a 10, Tony.
10 total or 10 with your, or 10?
What was that?
Was that a 10 total?
Yes.
Okay. That misses.
But I'm also going to rally
Okay.
and expend one of my superiority die to bolster Elandrin's resolve.
Okay.
So he's going to gain temporary hit points equal to the superiority roll plus my strength modifier. So Elandrin just gained 13 more hit points.
Okay. So Elandrin, you gain 13 temporary hit points.
Yeah, that gives you about what the maximum is.
Okay. So the green one is going to try to do 2 claw attacks against the bear. It rolled a 15 and a 14. Do either of those hit the bear?
My armor class is 15.
Okay, so one hits the bear.
Wait, no, hold on. I need to look for my armor class for the bear. Dang it! The bear is 11.
All right, so both hit the bear. 8 plus 8. 16 points of damage to the bear.
16. Should I just take the average hit points, or should I roll for my hit points for the bear?
Just take the average since we're so far in.
Okay, you said 14?
Yeah.
So the bear's at 20.
Okay. This Yeti right here that's between Fenwick and Illyria is going to try to run away. So both of you get an attack of opportunity on it. So, Illyria, what do you want to do when it tries to run away?
What?
Illyria, it's trying to run away from you and Cedric, so you get an attack of opportunity again.
Right. Okay. 17.
17 hits.
8 damage.
All right, he's down. Okay, Finthwick, he's trying to run away.
What am I allowed to do on an attack of opportunity?
Let me look. You have to make a melee.
It has to be melee.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to use my mace. I can't go with my shocking grasp.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. 10 plus 2. I roll a 12.
That barely.
That hits.
Yeah.
And that mace, I think, is a d6. I've rolled a 1 damage, which is
Okay.
appropriate.
All right. He uses his movement to get 30 feet this way. Oh no, sorry, 40 feet this way.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Now it is Nova's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna roll attack.
All right.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Go ahead and roll damage.
B8. I rolled a 7.
All right. You doubled that. So it becomes 14.
These are
All right. Next up is Eliana.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. I'm going to attack with my 2 attacks on the green guy. Gosh. 8 total.
Misses.
And 14.
That hits.
Okay. So claws again. Oh, dang it. It went under the couch. I gotta re-roll. A natural 1.
Really?
Damage is a 1.
Oh, dang it. I did the same thing again. I'm an idiot. Hold on. That was the wrong dice. And it went under the couch again.
It was?
Tony, can you just roll my 2d6? Because my 2d6 went too far under the couch.
4 degrees outside.
Laura, what do you add to the damage?
It is 2d6 plus 4.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Ooh. How tall are these? Like, compared to the bear on his hind legs.
Is the bear considered medium or large?
Large beast.
They're about the same size standing up on their hind legs.
Okay, so I'm going to rear up on my hind legs, go roar, and just grab onto its throat.
All right. So you guys see this bear reach up, grab the Yeti with on its throat, and rip out its jugular, spraying blood everywhere. The Yeti is dead. The other Yeti, I'm just going to represent here. Yeah, there's no way you guys can really catch up to it. So
do I get a chance to shoot it? I want to shoot it.
What's your range?
I believe it's 60 on an Eldritch Blast. Let me check.
No, I'm probably right.
Oh, I've got 120 feet.
Okay, go ahead and make a ranged spell attack real quick.
Yeah, we're...
Is he at disadvantage because it's running away, or no?
No, not at this point. Not when it's...
24.
That hits.
That hits. 11 damage.
You kill it. How do you want to do it?
I wanna shoot his dick off.
He's running away from you, so that's going to be kind of difficult.
Gonna go through.
All right.
The scrotum.
Blast out the other side.
All right. So you see as Fentwick, being a short gnome, this is probably easier for him.
Yeah, it's natural targeting
Seems
range.
kind of straight ahead instead of slightly up. And you watch as this Eldritch Blast hits the Yeti right between the legs and blasts its penis off.
Oh wow.
It falls down dead.
I walk up to Fenthwick and shake my bare body so that the blood that's on me sprays all over him.
So everybody gets 280 experience points for this fight.
That's all we've gotten today, right?
Yeah, that's all the experience you guys have gotten today. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a good thing you guys didn't force the issue with the Caped Crusader there.
Before we end the game, can I send my owl friend use Speak with Animals and send it to just kind of purvey the surrounding area to see if there's any towns or anything in our vicinity that we can walk to the next time?
Sure, you'll find out next time.
Oh, okay. Well, just remember that I wanted to do that.
Okay, owl looking for Can we discuss when we're meeting next?
Yeah. First question, would you guys be okay with somebody from my work joining us?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Okay.
What are you gonna just tell them a level to jump in at, or?
The fuck is this video?